Welcome back to NPC Stories! Last week we talked about the Svirfneblin, a race of gnomes that live in the Underdark. This week we're going to talk about more Svirfneblin, because you can never have too many gnomes. Last time you met a powerful sorcerer and two of the swords. This week you're going to meet the shields, who are magic users that protect the city through traps and illusion magic. Their names are Aryan, Garen, and Talia. Aryan Folkor's name should sound familiar because she is Siani Folkor's older sister. So, unsurprisingly, she is also an orphan who was raised by the matron. She is a fierce spirit like her sister, but has found peace through the study of magic and the worship of Baravar Cloakshadow, the gnomish god of illusion and deception. Determined to protect her sister and the other orphans of the city, she dedicated herself to her work and grew to become a powerful shield. However, unlike most shields, Aryan has devoted some of her time to learning combat skills, just in case she should need them. She has the same gray-brown skin as her sister, and eyes so dark they are nearly black. She has white hair that she keeps braided, beaded, and tied back out of her face. She is average height and lean like her sister, but not as muscled. She wears chainmail under her traditional shield robes, and carries a mace along with the ceremonial shield. Her holy symbol is a chip of obsidian stone, carved with a picture of a dagger that she keeps on a silver chain around her neck. Aryan has a tendency to fuss over her sister, which Siani hates. But Siani is not stubborn enough to turn away Aryan's healing magic. Aryan is distant to outsiders, preferring not to interact with them at all. But, as a cleric, she can't turn away anybody in need. While most of the time she takes her job very seriously, she can't help but get a little bit of joy out of playing tricks on her competitive co-worker, Garen. Garen was an oddity among the young Svirfneblin, as both of his parents were alive to raise him. He was mocked by the other children for his full head of curly hair, and became a recluse, studying rather than socializing or fighting. His mother was a talented shield and taught him everything she knew. However, he quickly outgrew their small collection of books and officially petitioned to join the shields. He passed his test with flying colors and gained access to their wider resources. He dedicated himself to developing his skills in illusion magic and pursued his dream of becoming a powerful shield. Garen is short and stout with gray skin and gray eyes. His white hair remains stubbornly thick and curly, but he has outgrown the shame of it and wears it proudly. He wears common clothes under his shield robes, and carries the ceremonial shield, and a light crossbow that he sort of knows how to use. Garen is indifferent to most people whether or not they're outsiders. They only interest him if they might be a potential intellectual resource or a potential competitor. His dream to be the best makes him very competitive, and his favorite rival is Aryan, although their magics are very different. Garen hates Kai for his natural magical talent and his total lack of appreciation for it. Garen believes Kai is wasting his time on his inventions when he should be devoting his magic to the shields. Talia is an honorary member of the shields. Her father was widely considered one of the strongest shields in their history, and many of the illusion spells that currently cloak the city are actually founded on his magic. Talia, however, has little magical talent. She has managed to tap into what little natural magic there is in the Underdark, and has taken up the responsibility of maintaining and protecting the herds of deep growth and giant lizards. However, her true passion is her garden of fungi. Her pursuit for new mushrooms and fungi often leads her into new and interesting places in the Underdark. She is actually the only Svirfneblin that knows a way to the surface. She discovered it on accident while searching for mushrooms, and hasn't told anyone about it. In addition to her work with the animals and her garden, she also helps out in the kitchen that serves the entire city. While her help is welcome, she is extraordinarily clumsy, and often causes more problems than she means. Talia is short and carries a little extra weight around her middle. Her white hair is short and spiky, and her eyes are dark gray, while her skin is gray. She wears common clothes and an apron, and a couple of her favorite mushrooms grow in her hair. Talia is friendly to everyone and tries extraordinarily hard to be helpful, even if all she has to offer is her knowledge of flora and fauna in the area, and some of her healing magic. And those are all of the Svirfneblin! I hope you enjoyed this delve into the Underdark, and character sheets are down in the doobly-doo. As always, I hope you found these characters helpful or inspiring. You can let me know by liking this video. If you want to see more NPCs in the future, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I would love to hear about what kind of NPCs you want to see me talk about next. You can let me know down in the comments below. Join me next week as we go shopping.